Hi guys, it's Julie Creffield here. We are tumbling towards the end of the summer. September is just round the corner, and I know many of us are starting to think about how we want to leverage the next few months, the final quarter of 2021, in a year that has had numerous challenges. Today I've woken up wanting to communicate, wanting to do my hair and makeup, wanting to make this video a bit of an update video of what's been going on in my world and where I am taking my business moving forward. Now, what is interesting, when I thought about doing this video, that little seed of doubt popped into my head. You know, that one that says, Julie, who cares, right? So often when we want to give updates or share our thinking or talk about things that are perhaps changing in our lives or in our businesses, we often feel like, why would anyone care? But the point is, people do. You have followers, you have fans, you have clients, you have partners, peers, people that have a stakehold in your success, right? And so as well as that, we are also just a little bit nosy as humans, and we also seek inspiration, or we get inspiration from seeing other business owners evolve their business. Now, for the longest time, I've been planning on launching two things. Number one, a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. I don't use it very consistently. And earlier in the year, I paid some money to, really focus on it. And I haven't been doing so. So today I am making a start on creating some videos. And one of the videos that I'm creating today is a video called "When is a Rebrand Not a Rebrand?" So check that out soon. But what it has, prepping for that video, has made me think about, actually, when we do tweak our branding, we should make an announcement. We should share, what caused the rebrand, what caused the change, the evolution. And then the second thing, and this actually really plays a part in my rebrand, is a podcast. I've been toying with the idea of doing a podcast for years, and I've just never got my finger out and done it. And so the process of thinking about what I wanted to do a podcast on actually caused me to really question what I do in my business. It got me to question my niche. And those of you that have been in my world for a while will know I help small business owners to work out what their niche is. But I do it in a very, very specific way. So the irony that I found myself with a niche that I actually didn't like very much anymore, I think is really, really funny. And so these things combined, this desire to show up more on video, this desire to grow my audience using the powerful platform of podcasting, have caused me to take a step back in my business the last few weeks and really consider what it is that I'm absolutely a bloody genius at, and what I want to spend the foreseeable future helping other small business owners with. And so that's what this video is about. And yes, it's indulgent. Yes, I'm taking my time. Grab a cuppa and come on, let's do this. So those of you that have been in my world for a while will know I'm all about scale, right? When I look back at everything that I've done, not only in my business coaching business, but in everything that I've done with my plus size fitness business and all of the stuff I did long before that, working on the London 2012 Olympics, working with young people, doing stuff around volunteer management. Quite often the thing that ties all of those things together is an ability to help normal people, everyday, ordinary people, see more for themselves, allowing them to create visions, create dreams, to set and achieve goals of things that maybe initially they didn't think were possible. So that's what I've always been good at. I've been good at doing that since I was a child. And it is the thing that ties all of my work together. I help people to create lives that are bigger and bolder and braver than perhaps they initially thought was possible. And so when I think about what lights me up, what turns me on in my business, it's not necessarily the tactics of audience building. It's not necessarily the tactics of tribe building. Yes, I teach that stuff to my clients 100%, but it's not the stuff that I wake up passionate about in the morning. The stuff that I really want to do, that I really feel like I can help people the most at, is that kind of stuff that is bigger than you. the stuff of business leadership, the stuff around mindset, who you are as a business owner. So yes, tactics. Yes, I can teach tactics all day long. Yes, strategy. Strategy plays a part. There are a million and one different ways to get growth in your business, to achieve the goals that you set out for yourself. But it often comes down to belief. It comes down to belief, vision, and also purpose. And so that is the stuff that I'm going to be talking a lot more about in my business. And so in September, I am launching the Bigger Than You podcast, and I can't tell you how excited I am. So I am going through a bit of a rebrand. It's not going to look very different, and my video on branding is going to really help you to understand the difference between kind of personal brand and visual identity and what I like to call look and feel. So do check out that video. But this video is more of a invitation for you guys to really think about what you want right now. September is going to be here just like that, and the online world is going to wake itself back up again, and you will get caught up in that, melee of, the business coaches, the Facebook ads, the people that shout the loudest, your peers, your colleagues, the people that are on your feeds. And you want to find a way of staying grounded. And often your brand, your personal brand, but also your visual identity and your look and feel, and the assets that you create in your business, your product suite, your programs, your structure, your weekly structure, all of these things are going to play a part in not being pulled from pillar to post, right? We know how the online world works. People put out free offers, you get them in, you get them hooked, and then you sell to them. We know that that's the way that the online world works. And so we are constantly being kind of bombarded with, look at this over here, I can help you over here. And it's that kind of fear-based messaging that takes us away from what we already know. There is so much insight and awareness and certainty that you have. But because you allow yourself, and I've done this too, so I am giving myself a bit of a slap on the wrist too, we allow ourselves to be pulled away from our kind of position of knowingness, right? We know what we want to do in our business. We know what we need to do, but we're constantly looking for that silver bullet, and the silver bullet doesn't exist. Yes, there are tactics. Yes, there are strategies. Yes, there are ways of running your business, and you will have to make millions of micro decisions every day for as long as you are in business. That is just how it is. But who you are at your core, what you stand for, what your business stands for, that doesn't really change, I don't think. It might evolve, but that should be your starting point. And so I hope this video has been helpful for you. I know that I absolutely got caught and pulled off track. I got pulled away from my vision. I got pulled away from my sense of self. I lost my confidence. I found myself comparing myself to other business coaches out there. And inevitably that led to burnout. Real, visceral, heartfelt, emotional burnout that has taken me months and months and lots of money's worth of therapy and lots of self-care to slowly but surely bring myself back out of that into full health, to then have the clarity to do the rebranding work that I am in my business. So my top 3 tips as you move into September is, number 1, focus on your health and well-being. If you've got kids out there, chances are that you've had a full-on summer holiday. Give the kids a few days of being back at school. Book yourself into a spa, go on some walks, really take that time to be with yourself, to replenish and to think about what it is you want. Number 2 is get clear on that. Sometimes it's hard to articulate what you want, but sometimes it's just we don't give ourselves enough time. Ask yourself that question. What do I truly desire? When we operate from a position of desire rather than need, need can be a bit kind of lack full, if that makes sense. That's terrible English. But when we think about, God, I need to make this amount of money, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, it feels really tight in the chest. It feels like, oh, the pressure. When we are more playful, when it's like, this is what I desire, this is what makes my heart sing, and we don't allow the negative voices in our head to say that it's not possible, that's when the downloads come. That's when we get the ideas. That's when we have the energy to explore what that could look like. All right, so really tune into your desire. And number 3 is surround yourself with people that are going to help you with that vision, and get rid of anybody that isn't. If there's anybody online right now that's making you feel shitty, you don't need to delete them, but just silence them for a while. If somebody just is always getting on your tits every time you see their stuff, if there's somebody that makes you furious, somebody that makes you feel sad, somebody, that just brings out those negative emotions in you, just get rid of them temporarily, all right? Because, the influences that we have around us on our social media feeds are the kind of things that are going to derail us. Okay, didn't mean for this to be a 10-minute video, but there it is. So the overview is I am going for a rebrand in my business. Some of my programs are going to remain. So Tribe Builder is still going to remain my signature program, because that does help business owners to build ventures that are bigger than them. The Audience Builder Bootcamp, which is kind of my low cost, low entry product that helps people to get their first 100 leads. That is still going ahead. In fact, I'm making that a lifetime program. So you buy once and you can stay in the program forever. But I have some really exciting plans coming for new programs, which I'm so desperate to tell you about, but I'm not going to. So you're just going to have to keep on tuning in. Go and check out my YouTube channel. And yeah, just keep a lookout for what is coming up with the Julie Crefeld Bigger Than You brand. Have a great week.